Hello everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I created this makeup look. So we have really smooth, glowy skin, a like cranberry, peachy pinky eye look, and then to top it all off, a nude glossy lip. I'm obsessed with how it all came together, and I really hope that you're excited to see how I created it. If you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a brand new video. If you enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and yeah, let's just go ahead and jump straight in. Now, I want to start with my glowy skin process. But I don't want to just apply like a whole heap of luminous makeup products on top of my skin. I want my actual like skin to glow through the makeup. The brand Sand and Sky, they actually reached out to me. Now, I'd heard about this brand, I'd seen it online, I'd seen all the amazing reviews, so I was already really intrigued. And then they let me know that they were launching today, actually. They were launching it today at Mecca Online. Now, I am always shopping online. I've actually partnered with Sand and Sky to try these products out, but as always, of course, all my opinions are my own. Now, I know Sand and Sky is an A-beauty brand, meaning they're all about like minimal steps, which I'm all about. Like, obviously, I want to save time and money. It is winter here in Australia, and I've just been finding my skin's like a bit dull and a bit like meh, you know, which is not cute. So this is the Porefining face mask. It's an instant detox mask to tighten pores, invigorate a dull complexion, and instantly boost radiance. Okay, cool. I'm loving the sound of that. Apply evenly over clean and dry skin. Use the brush provided. A little goes a long way. Leave for 10 minutes. Gently remove with warm water or a wet towel. Pat dry. For oily or combination skin, use 2 to 3 times a week. For dry or sensitive skin, use 1 to 2 times a week. So I definitely agree that a little goes a long way. I was really enjoying using the brush to apply it. I think it just made it so much easier. And when I did apply it, my skin was feeling really tingly. So I just looked it up, and it says that this tingle is good, and it means that the ingredients are working to tackle the impurities on your skin while you relax. It has been 10 minutes, so I'm gonna take my damp towel and I'm gonna remove the product. My skin is feeling really nice, and it doesn't feel like super tight. And is it just me, or does my skin have like a subtle glow to it? Like, oof, that's gonna look really good under my glowy skinned makeup look. My skin is left feeling and looking really nice, and I'm really happy that I'll easily be able to pick these up at Mecca Online. So yay, that is the skincare all done. So let's jump straight into the makeup tutorial. Okay, so I just got changed. I did my brows. Now we're gonna continue with my base. So a product that I have been loving recently is the MAC Strobe Cream. This is in Gold Lit, and I know that I'm so late to the bandwagon on this one, but what I love about it is that it gives my skin a gorgeous glow from within look. It doesn't leave it like shimmery or metallic looking like some other glowing luminous products have left my skin in the past, and it works beautifully with foundation. So you can apply it before foundation, or you can mix it into your foundation. Oof, check out how glowy my skin looks. I love it. So let's move on to foundation now. So here I have the LA Girl Pro.Coverage Longwear Illuminating Foundation, and this is in the shade Fair, and I'm gonna buff this into my skin using the Nakia Joy sponge. Mine's a little dirty. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that my cat loves to find my beauty sponges and use them as his next play toys. So we're working with what we have. And I love to use a sponge when I'm going for that glowy skin look, because I find that it shears the foundation a little to make it look a bit more natural and like it's really sitting in the skin rather than on top of the skin. And then I'll just go in and build the coverage of the foundation. And I really enjoy this foundation. I think it's a great affordable one to pick up. And I'm not applying foundation on my lid area because I want to keep that clean for the eyeshadow primer. Now, I'm not really one for like a luminous under eye area. I prefer to keep my glow like on the cheeks or like above the brows. So I'm just gonna go in with my regular concealer to give myself a little bit more coverage. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Light Neutral. and just using the flat edge of the sponge to buff it out. And no matter what look I'm doing, I have to set my under eye area, otherwise they're gonna crease in like 5 seconds and it's not gonna be pretty. So to do this, I'm gonna take the Innoxa Hydrating Finishing Powder. This is in translucent, and when I'm going for a glowy skin look, I like to set my under eye area with like a hydrating powder like this one, or like a soft velvet powder. Just nothing with the word matte in it, because although I do want my under eyes to be locked into place for the day, using a matte powder for a glowy skinned look, it just doesn't go. And lately I've been really enjoying using a damp sponge to press the powder into my skin. I find that it really helps melt the powder into the foundation rather than, again, just sitting on top of the foundation. And I think it makes my skin look really, really nice. You guys have heard me talk about this before. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. I love it. It sets the face, but it just gives like a real subtle sheen to the skin. And I'm just gonna go back in with that damp sponge and just press that really, really, really lightly onto my skin, just so that the foundation won't move throughout the day. Okay, cool. So as you can see, my skin is still looking nice and glowy, but it doesn't feel tacky, which I like. You know, I know that it's locked in for the day and it's not gonna move, and I don't have to do like any touch-ups, so I don't have to worry about it. I want like a really nice, soft, bronzy look. So we're gonna go in with the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And then over the top of this, I'm actually gonna take the Covergirl Trublend bronzer. Now this has like a really soft golden sheen to it, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this over that Too Faced bronzer. And the reason I'm going in with this Too Faced one is because it has the same undertone as the Covergirl one, whereas my usual bronzer, which is the Anastasia one, it's a little bit more like red and warm toned. So I think the combination of these two are gonna look really, really nice together. And I'm applying this in and above the hollows of my cheeks just to give my face a little bit of definition, and then I'm really focusing this around the perimeters of my face to warm up my skin. Now just going in with a little bit of that Covergirl bronzer over the top of the Too Faced one. So for blush, I'm going to take the Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush palette. This is what she looks like. She's really, really pretty. And I'm going to dip into this shade here. It's like a really pretty, like soft peachy shade, and it has a nice gold sheen to it. So it's going to look really, really pretty on the cheeks. And I love to apply my blush on the apples of my cheeks and then bring it back towards my temples and even a little bit above the brow, just to blend everything together. So moving on to highlighter. Now I'm not gonna go like too hard out because my skin is already looking really, really glowy, but I just want more of a glow at the very top of my cheekbones. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is in Precious Petals. Oh my god, I love this highlighter. Look at that, like my cheekbone literally looks like metallic, and it's such an affordable product. Like, I love it. So to finish off the face, I'm going to go in with the Mario Badescu facial spray. Now I don't really like the nozzle of this because it does spray out like little blotches, but I do really find that my makeup lasts longer when I apply this. So moving on to the eyes. Now I actually have no look in mind, so this should be interesting, but I do know that I want to dip into these two palettes. These are by Certify, and I have used them before, but I've never used them in a tutorial. So this is the Tropical Wonder palette, really pretty rainbow palette. And then we also have the Destiny palette. This is what she looks like. So I'm thinking maybe like a little bit more of a toned down look. I mean, for me, toned down means like, I don't think I'll be dipping into like, you know, the greens or the purples. Maybe these more like neutrally browny reds, maybe. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to like just see what I come up with. I'm actually gonna go in with these shadow shields. I mean, this is not gonna be a good look, but I really don't want like any fallout whatsoever on like the face because it's looking so like nice and glowy. So yeah, not a good look, but it's gonna save me the hassle. Wow, this is like a really good look. Like, It looks like I have like an eye patch or something on. I'm just doing one eye first because I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that we're gonna start off with the base first. So this is the P. Louise base and this is in the shade 1. And this is gonna make my shadows last longer. They're also gonna make them more pigmented and more vibrant. Okay, let's just go for it. So I'm gonna start by taking the Morphe M506 brush and I'm gonna dip into this shade here called Velvet. It's like a really nice, rich, warm, reddy brown. And I'm gonna focus this in my outer corner and then gradually start to apply it into my crease. And I'm really packing this shadow onto that wet base and using tiny little circular motions. And this is gonna ensure that that shadow really sticks and adheres to that wet base to make it as pigmented as possible. And then just using little windshield wiper motions to blend that shadow out. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here called Riches on the Sigma blending brush. You guys know how much I love this brush. It's part of my brush set with Sigma. And I'm gonna be applying this just above the previous shade. And using really soft blending motions to blend out this shade so that we have no harsh lines. And as you can see, I'm creating like a wing shape with my eyeshadow because I really wanna elongate the outer corner of my eye. So continuing with the same brush, but this is a clean one, I'm going to dip into the Tropical Wonders palette and take this shade up here. This is the shade Shrimp and it's like a more muted, kind of like peachy brownie shade. And I'm going to be applying this above the previous shade and use it to really soften and blend out the whole look. Then just back and forth between each shade until I'm happy with how it's looking. Okay, so far I'm loving this combination. I think I'm gonna keep this like shield thing on a little bit longer, even though I think we're done with like most of the eyeshadow, but I'm thinking I'll put like some sort of like shimmer pigment on my lid or something. But for now, we're gonna be cutting the crease. So I'm gonna go back in with that P. Louise base and I'm gonna take the Sigma concealer brush, which is also part of my Sigma favorites brush set. So to create this cut crease, I'll be applying this product above my natural crease so that I'll have more lid space to work with. But I'll be following the shape of my natural crease to create a really clean, crisp, half-cut crease shape. Just taking some of the Garnier Micellar Water on a cotton tip, and I'm just going to remove all of that excess base so that we have a clean canvas to go in with the next shade. So I'm just going to take more of the darkest shade we used, and I'm going to apply that around the very edge of the half cut crease just to define it a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just gonna get this eye to the same step as this one and then I'll be right back. These shadow shields have got to go. Like, although I am still going in with that pigment, they're coming off and they're just super annoying, so I'm gonna take them off. So working on the lid now, I'm gonna go back in with that P. Louise base and another brush from my brush set. This is the Sigma Cream Color Brush. And this is a great time to really sharpen and clean up the edges of the cut crease so that it is nice and precise. I'm just going to take a little bit of this white shade Waterfall just to set that base so that it doesn't like slip and slide when we go in with the next product. So just going in with the Too Faced Glitter Glue and I'm using that same brush to apply this all over my lid. Okay, so before that glitter glue dries, I'm gonna take the ColourPop Super Shock Pressed Pigment, and this is in the shade of Birthday Treat. I can't really show you because it's all broken, but it's like a really pretty, like pinky, peachy color, and I'm so excited to pop that on my lid. Oh my gosh, I seriously love this shadow. It's such a hard shade to describe because it's like a peach, but then it has like a duochrome of pink and then it has gold little specks throughout it. It's like such a unique shade and oh my god, I love it. So I wanted to diffuse that harsh edge between that shimmer and the outer corner. So I'm just gonna go back in with Riches and a little bit of Velvet, just like flipping between the two. And I'm just gonna start to blend that outer corner. Blending this like reddy shade into the shimmer. Just creating like the most gorgeous like reddy pinky peach. Ooh, my god, I'm obsessed. So I was debating, should I do liner? Should I not do liner? But recently I've been loving like putting a little point of liner in my inner corner. I just find that really like elongates the eye, and I think it's gonna look really, really good with this look. So I'm just gonna go for liner, and hopefully it doesn't stuff up the whole look. So I'm using the Sam Marcel Luxurious Liquid Liner, and I have been loving this. It is so pigmented, so black, and the point is so fine that it makes it really, really easy to create a gorgeous wing. Okay, cool, so let's go in with mascara now. So I'm gonna take the Too Faced Better Than Sex and coat my lashes. So for lashes, I want something that's really like fluffy and wispy, and I'm obsessed with this style. So these are the Nakia Joy Cosmetics lashes in the style Charlotte. So let's finish off the lower lash line. So I'm gonna start by just lining my waterline with a black liner. And then I'm basically doing the exact same process that I did on my lid. So starting with the darkest color and working my way to the lightest color and using that to buff out and blend the whole look. Then applying some lower lash mascara. I'm also highlighting my inner corner with the same highlighter we used on the cheeks. So for lips, I think I want to keep all the attention on the eyes. So we're going to go for something more nude and muted and toned down. So here I have the Ofra Liquid Lip in Bel Air, and let's give that one a go. Again, I'm like debating, should I stick to a matte lip or should I go for a glossy lip? Like, will a glossy lip be too much? It's like my skin's already really glossy. Will it enhance the glossy skin? Ooh. All right, let's just try a gloss and we'll see how we go. So this is the Jouer Lip Topper in Skinny Dip. Ooh, okay, I like that. It's like not too glossy, it's just added like a really juicy sheen to the lips. And there you have it. This is the finished look. I'm obsessed with how it all came together. I really, really hope that you love the finished look and that you enjoyed the video. Be sure to let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments and subscribe to my channel before you leave. And yeah, hopefully I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye guys.